Nathan Maung, thank you very much for agreeing to talk to us. Can you talk me through what happened on the 9th of March, the day that you were arrested in Rangoon? There'd been a military coup in Myanmar, of course, and the authorities were cracking down on journalists, so you knew it was coming, didn't you?
Yes, I did, and we did too. But we didn't expect that, it's gonna be a very in daytime. We expected that it's gonna be office raid and arrest could be happen at night, usual, you know. So we were preparing about to leave the office in that morning. But 10 minutes later, a bunch of soldiers with guns shows up at our office and raid through. They they got us. So they sent us to the at the end the same afternoon to the notorious AGI interrogation center. So where we were tortured and brutally treated, for first 8 days. After 8 days, we got food and that they allow us to sleep, but no, not allowed to take a shower. For 15 days, we spent at the interrogation center. It was total nightmare. I would say it is the experience of the hell. And Handa was badly treated than me because he got his phone. Has a contact with the high-profile politicians, including Aung San Suu Kyi and Min Aung. So after they got tracked the photo from Handa telephone, so he got badly beaten because of the being with her, being with him. Yeah, and he Handa later shared with his own nightmare experience when we were on the way to prison.
Can you tell? Do you understand why they came after you in particular? What was it that you were accused of doing?
Uh, they they targeted they targeted our media, Kamayut Media, since 2012. Not just right after the military coup. So they targeted us for many years before because of we were very outspoken about the Rohingya genocide and atrocity in back in 2012 and 2013.
Were you charged? Were you explicitly accused of treason, of espionage? Were you accused of anything in particular when you were under arrest?
Basically, during the interrogation, by the military, so they tried to make a connection with like I was working for the CIA or I was working for the U.S. government, because before they didn't realize that I am a U.S. citizen for first 4 days. So I explained that about my personal bio for like first 3 days, and they got it that they got known that I'm a U.S. citizen, and they start accusing me as I'm working for the CIA. I said, no, 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 don't get me wrong. I'm an individual U.S. citizen. I was born in Burma, and I'm a journalist and working for 20 years. So you can track me any record that I never received any foreign funding from my organization. My organization is a commercial media, so they start tracking down my income sources and advertising and sponsor. So that's what they are after. So after 8 days, they told me that you and Handa are clean. So uh, we don't intend to arrest you and send to prison. I said, why you raid my office if we are innocent? So no explain. There's no explanation.
Nathan, what can you tell me about Han Thar? What kind of man is he?
He is a sweet boy, He smile all the time. Uh, and he was so ready to help out, other people. He loved to listen the story. He loved to, hang out with, different bunch of people and, trying to understand the different story.
So, Nathan, you were eventually released. Um, why do you think that happened? Do you think was it something to do with the fact that you're a U.S. citizen?
Yes, I do believe that. When I was in prison, my gut told me every day that I would be released not too long, in prison. I will be really very, very early because of the I'm a U.S. citizen. At that time, I'm the only U.S. citizen in the prison. Danny was not arrested yet. So all the prison officer told me that Nathan, don't worry, your embassies are trying their best to release you. So I knew that. But that is the only thing that in my mind, I don't want to get out from the prison. If I was, I really wanted with Han Thar.
So, what do you think it will take to get Han Thar out of prison now?
Han Thar is staying, 210 days, precisely 211 days today. He infected COVID in July. He was in sick and helpless about for like 3 weeks. There's no medication, so we sent food and medicines for him. So he recovered 3 weeks later in August. So we didn't hear anything from him directly because there's no court appearances.
What do you think the future of journalism is now in Myanmar, given your experience, given what we know of the crackdown on journalists?
You know, at the present time, I would say that journalism, inside Burma is dead already because of the military junta crackdown. And, the journalists and media outlet and any other civil society. So they just try to remove any democratic institution in Burma. So there's a zero hope at the present time under the military regime. But I do hope for the future. So I have a dream too. We might have a lot of trauma, so we have to cure that kind of trauma. So that is the journalism tell the truth. Tell the truth is the key to heal the wound. That's what I
Great. Nathan Maung, thank you very much for joining us, and I wish you all the very best with the campaign. Thank you.
thank you so much. Thanks for having me.